Yes, boss. You see the topic and what it is that we're talking about, right? Success is the greatest form of a revenge. If you never heard of that before, I'm glad I could run it, make it real super suave, real easy for you. So here's the deal. Remember this. To stoop down to somebody's level, that's easy as hell to do. Somebody hits you, I could go and hit you back. Somebody wants to start drama with you, you can do it back with them. But it's way harder to go ahead and choose the higher route, which is what? Success. Let me do something that you can't do. And even though it may sound like, oh man, this is wrong, or this person hit me, or they did something, I'm not saying if a person hits you, you're not supposed to hit them back. But there are some people, and I'm going to teach you this. Some people try to put you in a screwed up predicament to bait you, dog. So they could cause you to crash out, lose your way, stoop to their level. That's why choosing success, bossing up in life, is the best cure, the best form of revenge, right? Because you got to understand this. Not everybody can be successful. People can be successful in their own merit. Oh, I'm successful because, I help people in the neighborhood. I'm successful because I went to school. I'm successful. I have a high-paying job or a high-paying career. Success is based on what you make it. But you choosing to go the high route, you know what? This person broke my heart, or this person played me, or this girl crossed me, or whatever the case may be, my friends crossed me. And you choosing success, success speaks loud for itself, bro. You went back to school, you graduated, you did this, that, and the third, instead of going back and retaliating on somebody. That's something that a lot of people cannot do. Mind you, people do the easy route. Easier said than done. So you know what? It's easy for you to go get revenge on somebody. It's easy for you to go ahead and seek retaliation. It's easy to do all of these things. It's way harder for you to go ahead and choose the higher route. Now understand this. When you choose the higher route instead of choosing revenge, it crushes people's ego. Mind you, as I stated, some people, they will try and bait you into a situation. So I'm going to give you an example, right? There are people who will want to put you in a screwed up predicament to get a reaction out of you that you cannot refuse. You cannot walk away from this opportunity. And then when they get you in it, they got their way with you. They could do whatever it is that they want to you. They can lie on you and say, oh, this person started with me. This person did this. Everything in the book. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you have to learn that choosing success or choosing the high route is way sweeter than you going ahead and seeing, let me see if I could plot on this person, because you're looking for a temporary fix. You want a long-term W. You want to really let it soak in somebody's system. Choose success. Success is something that really soaks to the bone and it speaks volumes, right? So moving a little bit further, right? When people do something foul to you, understand that it's always going to be a head scratcher if you don't retaliate or if you don't say anything. People might want to call you weak or you pussy or whatever. I get it. Cool. But you choosing to not give a person their game or what they expected, that's going to confuse people. Yo, I punched this person or I robbed this person and they didn't rob me back. Why did I do that? Or why didn't this person retaliate? You confuse people. Sometimes when people do certain things to you, they expect a reaction out of you or expect you to react a certain way. When you do not give them that game, it causes people to lose their head a little bit. Because, you're not going to go back and forth with me. You're not going to do this. People probably might look at it as, maybe this person might line me up later. You don't know. But you got to understand, to give somebody the game it is that they expect, or to play the game with somebody that they chose to play with you, don't do that. Choose the higher route, right? Because there's another very important part in that. When you choose to ignore people in their game, you remove their leverage. So let's say somebody wants to hurt you or somebody did something foul to you, right? They're going to seek that, this person is going to come back for their revenge. So I'm just going to be ready and waiting. Mind you, there are people who sit and they play these petty ass games. Seek people that they could use, or seek people that they could get over on. And then try and play innocent or play victim. Like who? That bitch ass nigga O'Neal that I keep telling you about, right? Then they run off and play like, oh, I wasn't the person who started this, or I didn't do anything like that. You got to understand something. Some people are very sad and broken on the inside. So when they see that you have a tomorrow in you, or you seem like you're going somewhere, or you're going to be somebody tomorrow, then guess what? Let me see if I could do something to you. Mind you, You want to know how powerful people are? Look at the people that people choose to hate on and throw the most hatred or shade towards. Yo, why are you hating this person? Or why did you try this person? Or why are you ganging up on this person? Mind you, people aren't going to start something with somebody that they don't see that this person has something in them. You don't see somebody randomly out here on the street, oh, I'm going to go beef with this crackhead, or I'm going to go beef with this homeless person. You're homeless. You're out of the game. That's how people chalk it up. You're not finna do anything. You're not somebody of success or somebody I have to worry about. I'm going to start it with somebody I feel like is better than me. You get what I'm saying? Moving forward. Whenever you take somebody's, the BS somebody gave to you and you turn that into power, it's like turning pain into power. That's going to make you even more unstoppable. Mind you, anybody can go and retaliate against somebody who might have started something with them. It takes real strength for you to say, you know what? I'm going to pick my chest up and I'm going to start all over again. This girl cheated on me. I'm going to pick my head up and I'm going to walk away with some decency. Or, yo, I didn't get picked for this or whatever. I got sized or I got demoted or I got fired. You know what? I'm going to pick my chest up and I'm going to move on. I'm going to still find my way. That's power. Some people don't have that. Mind you, if you mess up somebody's situation, work-wise or whatever the case may be, some people have a lack mentality where they feel like they have to fight for that same situation because they don't feel like they're able to produce more. If you're able to pick your chest up and move to a whole nother situation and show somebody, look, I can create more, I can start anew, I can start over, that makes people feel small. Because why? The average person, oh, you stole from me or you did this, I have to retaliate. I have to get my revenge. Mind you, it's just like if somebody stole a song from you, right? Let's say you do music. Somebody stole your song. They stole your creative property, right? Guess what? That might have been a hot song that you wrote, but guess what? You the chef. You got the chef hat, you got the chef apron, you got the recipe. That's one small little recipe, nigga. You could go in the kitchen and whip up more greatness. That's how you know when you somebody special. If somebody took your situation, made it worse for you, or kicked you out of a situation and you could turn around and make some more greatness, what does that say about you? You're invincible, dog. That's like championship, godlike level. Imagine if somebody stole all of your creative properties or stole everything that you had, and then you were able to turn around and make some new greatness. What does that say about you? That's alchemy. That makes you a what? An alchemist. Not a lot of people can take a screwed up or a broken situation and turn it into something great, bro. That's alchemy, dog. That's what some people don't understand. That's why I say, yo, choose success, never choose revenge, dog. You choosing revenge, you're choosing to give people the game that they expected of you. You choosing the high route, which is success, that's going to make people seem like, oh, snap. You remember that dude that you cheated on? Guess what? He a boss now. He on a whole nother level. That's what make people stop and look on the inside. This is what success does to people. Success makes people look inward. Yo, why did I do this to this person? Yo, why did I screw up this person? Or why did I steal from them? Or why did I tell lies on them? That make people look on the inside. And mind you, a lot of people cannot look at themselves in the mirror. Cannot look themselves on the inside and say, yo, I'm a dirty motherfucker. I'm a piece of shit. Mind you, there's a lot of people who like to run around and play the blame game on people. No, I'm the reason why I'm not somewhere in life is because of you. Or the reason why I'm not there is because of you. It's easy to point the finger. It's not as easy to get up and pick up and make a whole new situation for yourself. That's why I said choose success. Because success speaks loud. Mind you, let's say somebody said, hey, that person over there, they stole from me or whatever, right? You know you didn't steal from anybody. That person probably hated on you and forced you out of a situation. Now you have to pick up and move elsewhere. You can choose to seek revenge or you can choose to get what? Success. You choosing revenge, that's a temporary fix. And it may not go the way that you want. But you choosing revenge, which is a long-term thing or a longer situation, and it takes time, that's going to make people look at it like, oh, that person's not back yet. It makes people crazy. It drives people up the wall. Yo, I played a dirty game. This person didn't retaliate against me yet. Chances are some people fixated lies against you and created a scenario where you're going to retaliate, and they put that narrative. See, what did I tell you? I told you this person's going to be back. I had people play these games with me all day long since I was a kid, bro. And my mom was rule number one. That's why I tell you, choosing success, it opens a lot of things and it speaks loud. Accolades, what you're able to accomplish. Mind you, some people put it in a nutshell like, yo, the only reason why you were able to accomplish so much is because they were around you or they helped you or they tried to spin a narrative like I'm the reason why they did something. But then you choosing to go off and do it on your own and put distance between the two, guess what? This person went back to school, or this person went and got a house, or this person did this, that, and the third. That makes people stop and look at it like, damn, look at all this person's accolades. They went on and succeeded in life. They made something of themselves. They're on a whole nother level. Mind you, a lot of people cannot be successful. A lot of people can talk that boss talk, but they cannot walk that boss walk. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people may say, oh, I did this. I remember this, that, and back in the 30 days. That sounds like what? One of those olden time high school memory glory days type of thing. If you have that greatness in you, you can create new glory days. You take that pain and you turn it into power. Guess what? That's what makes you who you are. That's what makes you more successful. That's what makes you more of a threat to people. Because why? Not everybody can do it. Now, remember this. You choosing success, it also keeps you in control. Because why? If you're choosing to retaliate against somebody, you're playing into them and their game that they set up for you. You choosing success, you're playing a game that you set up for who? Yourself. So that means it's based on me and how I want to play this. Mind you, anybody could do anything to you and put a false narrative on your name. You choosing success, that cancels out all the little friggin' narratives and games that they placed on you, or whatever words or whatever they placed on you. Or this person, they can't do anything on their own, or they're not successful as me, or they won't be able to meet me on my level. Bro, you got to understand that success does a lot more than just show that, okay, this person's successful. Mind you, empty barrels make the most noise. Actions speak louder than words. You don't have to be around a person to show them that you're successful. People should be able to look around and get an inkling or a feel to be like, oh, I think this person has some success, or this person's made something of themselves. And that's how you make people feel stupid. Because if a person ran a game with you to make them feel like, oh, this person's going to fall for the bait, or they're going to fall into my game, or they're going to fall into this trap, and they end up falling into it themselves, chances are what's going to happen? They're going to look stupid. And people are going to feel what? Foolish. That's why I said choose success. Sometimes you never know the games and plans that people have for you, but you choosing the game of success, you're playing into your own game and you have leverage that way. You choosing success, it's based on what you want to. I used to be a part of this music group. Now I'm going to start my own music group. Or I used to be a part of this organization. Now I'm going to start my own. Sometimes you got to understand, people place all types of false narratives on you, and you'll never know until you break away from the situation. That's how I understood how my mom truly felt about me. How certain people I thought my friends truly felt about me. Word got back around to me on top of me feeling certain things. Like, yo, I feel like this person ain't really rocking with me. Then you get the confirmation. Oh, yeah, such and such said this about you. Such and such did this. This is what showed me that a lot of people aren't really as solid as they seem. And you got to understand this. Choosing success isn't about having money or being able to gloat or floss on people. It's basically choosing the life that you want for yourself. A successful life. A life that you built for your own, out of your own merit. Yo, I want to live and travel the world now. Or I'm successful. I can go back and help somebody who are just like me, or people who are in a predicament like me. You get what I'm saying? It's how you make it. Success is based on you and how you want to do it. You feel me? With that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser. Just remember this. Success is the high route. Choosing retaliation and revenge on people, as much as it hurts, you may want to do that, but let God have the final say-so in the situation. You go ahead and you move forward in life and choose success and you boss up. That makes people feel stupid and silly for playing little hoe-ass games that they thought you would have responded to. You feel me? 140 for the world, man. Peace.